Hi, my name's Rebecca Cuadraparra, and I'm a senior here at Eastlake High School. And I just wanted to welcome you to our first episode of EEFriends, part of Eastlake Plus, a positive podcast, brought to you by the Eastlake Educational Foundation. So our podcast is really dedicated to really highlighting what's going on here at Eastlake High School and everything that's so wonderful about our community. And we're going to be bringing on a variety of different students and telling their stories from Eastlake. So today I'm joined here by my EEF colleagues.
Hey, my name is Mia Marquez. I'm a senior here at Eastlake.
I'm Michelle Baumgarten, also a senior.
And behind the camera we have...
Hi, I'm Dustin. I'm also a senior here at Eastlake, and I'll be working behind the scenes today.
So as I'm sitting here, I kind of realized that on this side of the table, there's a lot of Eastlake blood. You guys both grew up around Eastlake. So I just wanted to say, how was your experience with that?
Yeah, my mom's a teacher over at the middle school, and just growing up, I was surrounded with, school and a really strong community that came with Eastlake. And I would say that really shaped who I am today, honestly, because growing up another way, I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, my mom works here at the high school as a history teacher, and I 100% agree with you when it comes to the whole culture and community. One of the biggest things I have been ingrained into my head is the Titan Way, and I feel like that's just something that's so important when it comes to Eastlake, and it's like the first thing that you think about. It was something that I was really intrigued by, and throughout that, I feel like that was just something that I wanted to really implement into my high school experience. So when I started playing field hockey my freshman year, I really wanted to just get involved, and that was one of the big ways I did it, and it really paid off. I worked my butt off, and I was able to get some awards at my senior year, and it was just a really good experience.
Yeah, that's really incredible how you made your direct impact on Eastlake, because you were named Player of the Year, right? Yeah. So you put Eastlake on the map, and I think that's really incredible. And Mia, I know you're also part of a little underground sport here. Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, of course. So, I am a part of the Eastlake High School Mountain Bike Club. Honestly, just coming into Eastlake, I didn't know what sport I wanted to be a part of, but I knew I wanted to be a part of something. So looking back, I was like, bikes are pretty cool. So, I was in it, I joined the team, and honestly, it was the best community I've ever been a part of, because we all have the same passion, and we all want to be there, it's not like a chore or something. And honestly, just as president, I'm just trying to get it heard. Michelle really is an inspiration, because I didn't know about field hockey prior, but now I do, obviously, and I want to do that same thing. I want to get people involved, and I want to make Eastlake High School mountain bike known throughout the school.
And you have Eastlake mountain biking has become such a big sport now, getting your own yearbook page, walking in assemblies. I really appreciate you talking about how you got something that you're passionate about and turned it into this big thing, because I'm ASB vice president, so my main my main job there is actually to be in charge of the clubs, and on the daily I see these clubs that I would have never expected to be clubs. And I think that's so cool how people with this joint passion come together. And my position in ASB, I really love it, mostly because I get to be a leader of leaders, and I think that I've really made my impact here at Eastlake, just inspiring people to get involved. And that's something I'm my most proud of over my 4 years, is really motivating these students that, sometimes people find being involved in school kind of cringy, kind of ugh, that's so boring. But I think it's really incredible to find something that you're passionate about and continue working towards that over your 4 years here at high school. So I really admire both of you with field hockey, mountain biking, the Titan Way, to just put yourself out there and do something that you're truly passionate about. And who's also an ASV, Dustin Tran behind the camera there. Can you touch something on your experience there?
Yeah, definitely. ASB has just been so great for me. I've been able to make such a big impact just by being so involved with all the activities across campus. One thing that comes to mind is organizing the homecoming dance, and getting to tour the venue and make the video for it. It was super fun experience, but it also allowed me to facilitate the event that everyone could enjoy. And some of my favorite memories are staying up for late night assembly setups or counting votes at last year's prom. Where I'm able to help make these fun events possible for the entire school. And similar to what Reb said, I'm also able to get the chance to mentor younger students, the future leaders of the school, and teach them like everything I've learned over my 4 years here, whether that be leadership skills or just like technical knowledge, and that things that they'll be able to use for like the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I completely concur. That's also like the experience that ASB has been like to me. And sorry, this is kind of off topic, but as you were talking about your mom in middle school, and it brought me back to this memory of you beating me in the DLI president election.
I am sorry about that.
No, but I didn't want to like, I wanted to thank you for that because, because throughout my like freshman year and like my middle school years, I thought I had this like perfect like timeline of what my high school experience was going to be like. So, I was in cheer for like all of middle school and then my freshman and sophomore year. And then I also ran for sophomore class president, lost that. But I wish I could go back and like tell my freshman self, like, it's going to be okay. Like, everything you do, like, even if you think it's a step in the right direction, like, it's going to lead you to the path that you should be on. Because if I won that DLI election, if I stayed in cheer, if I like won that class president election, I would not be where I am today. So I just want to thank you, Mia, for that.
You're welcome.
Really set her on the right path.
Yeah. So like I was wondering, like, do you ever look back like that and like see like your freshman self and you're like, don't worry about it, kid?
Yeah, honestly, thanks for bringing that election up. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it. But honestly, like, looking back right now, like, I would say that's definitely one of the first steps I took to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, I was really shy, and I got to middle school, and I was like, well, I grew up around this place, might as well make it my own, I guess you could say. And then we got here freshman year, and again, I didn't know anyone, new environment, new people, new teachers, and I felt the need to discover myself once again. So, you know what, I kind of just said, I am me, and you know what, I'm gonna be me, regardless if people like it or not. So, looking back, I would tell myself, you know what, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, who cares what other people think? You be you, and make this place your own.
Yeah, I absolutely love that.
Listening to you speak about that, Mia, it really like brought me back to my freshman self. I was always thinking about what other people thought about me, and I think it really affected my happiness and how I was when just like coming to school. Because I feel like when I got into my senior year, I was like, okay, I'm not going to care about what other people think. Just be yourself.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys talking about like how you wish that your freshman self knew that like it's okay to be yourself, because it truly is, and that's how you find your community and that's how you find your like niche in school. So I really like admire how you guys are really authentic to yourselves, because you guys clearly found your place here at Eastlake. And I know that, Dustin, you have another story about finding community here. So do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, so the community I found, as I already mentioned, was ASB. And although I didn't actually discover it until my junior year, I was really able to integrate myself and like find a place where I could work with a team of people that I genuinely enjoyed being around. And it's just provided me with so many opportunities that like I wouldn't have had otherwise, such as like, you know, getting to fly drones and use some of the latest gear on big projects, or like going to a leadership camp at UC Santa Barbara, with Reb too. And, you know, even meeting people who had become my closest friends. And it was just through such a supportive community that I found my passion, which in turn opened up so many doors for me, like the job I have here today.
Yeah, I completely agree, Dustin. ASB has really allowed me to be like part of that great community, and again, like me, like some of my closest friends. So I am genuinely just really grateful of being part of this like Eastlake community that we have here. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being part of that community and elevating that community. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching and coming to hang out with us. So I wanted to invite you guys back for our next podcast, when we will have another EE friend on here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for being our EE friend.